Welcome to Sin Bin Stream for Major League Baseball action coverage here on, of course, YouTube and on Twitch. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Let's get an audio check real quick here on Twitch first. All right, we're good on Twitch. I can't type again. We'll get to the lineups momentarily. I'll say hello to everybody in the chat. Let's see if the audio is good. All right. Okay, audio's good. Chat on my tablet. There we go. Ricky was in here earlier. Go Brewers. And Braves tomorrow. He wants each team to have a loss. Interesting. U.S. over... I think I just saw on ESPN it was Australia, though. Thanks, Ricky. Russell, go Braves. Yeah, first pitch, 6:15. Braves and Pirates will win tonight. Yeah, that'd be good. Got the Rockies at Colorado. Go Bucks. Oh, the Pirates. Wait, the Pirates are playing? Wait, who are they got? The Rockies? Oh, yeah, 7:40 Central. One final. Cubs demolished the Blue Jays 16-2, as heard on Sinbin Stream earlier. White Sox in Detroit. Detroit lead. The Tigers lead 2-1. Bottom of the second. 1 on, 2 out. Random, what's up? Enjoy your foosball. Yeah, football or soccer, as we say in the States. Braves can sweep the Brewers. Yeah, what have they played? This is their first meeting of the year, though, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We are on the Braves broadcast. We'll see how it goes. Kieran, hello. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. I always have to check because you never know if I make a mistake. But yeah, thank you for confirming. I do sometimes press the wrong button or sometimes my mic isn't working. All right, let's quickly do the lineup. Yelich, DH or Yelich, whatever his name is, for the Brewers. Churio left, Terang second, Contreras catching, cleanup hitter, Mitchell in center, Vaughn at first, Perkins in right, Pratt at short, Ortiz at third, Mizorowski on the mound. That's trouble for the Braves. He's awesome. 1.34 ERA. Braves will send up Baldwin. We'll skip the positions. Baldwin, Albies, Olson, Smith cleaning up in the DH, Dubon, Riley, Yastrzemski, and White, and Mateo at short. Perez on the mound. He's 5-3, 2.90 ERA, a lefty. 14 games, 10 starts, 62 innings pitched, 51 strikeouts, 1.05 whip. Opponent batting average 202. Yeah. All right, the Braves are wearing red with blue numbers. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that. Wrong button. Brewers are wearing this lighter blue. I'm going to leave it, though. I think it looks all right with Braves and red. I guess I could flip the Braves. That might look a little weird, though. Let me see how that looks. They got the blue hats with the red brim. Braves. I got their old road hat. I don't even know if they still wear this. I don't know. I never liked the red brim with the darker blue hat for some reason. Them and Cleveland. All right. Let me know if that looks all right. They are technically wearing red at home. We'll go with it. All right. I picked the Brewers in the poll to win, but Braves could. Yeah, I think it's going to be Brewers just based on the pitching, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the main reason for doing the game. Two good teams. Ronald Duffney, hello. How's it going? Yep. 45 and 27. Brewers 46 and 27. Braves. I think we're finally set. We're a couple minutes late. Either that or ESPN is way behind. All right, they got the gray pants and the lighter blue jersey. The Brewers. All right, should be underway shortly. Yeah, I'll leave it. I'm not that I mean, this is the colors of the Brewers hat basically. Here's the pitch, low and outside, sinker misses 88. We're underway, ball one. Oh, I see. They've got the Brewers in yellow on their swung on a miss, sinker 88. One evens account 1-1. Yelich 275 hitter, 5 homers, 24 RBI. Inside, missed on a sinker, 89. 2-1. Yeah, we're 2 pitches behind. Not much I can do on that. That's standard. Perez delivers outside, 3-1. Missed on a sinker, 88. Oof, I don't like this the yellow they use because you can't. They'd have Yelich in white and his batting average in white. You can barely read it. Fouled off a sinker, full count pitch coming up. 5 pitches to the leadoff hitter. Lined to the second baseman. Interesting choice on the camera for out number 1. That was not the camera I was expecting. Albies fielded it and threw to first. Ronnie, what's up? How are you doing? Hope you and everybody else here are having a good night. Thanks for being here. Oh, shoot. I forgot to mute the audio. I'm so sorry. And unmute the crowd noise. There we go. Good thing. Otherwise, there would have been an echo. All right. First pitch, sinker. 0-1 the count. Cheerio grounds to third over to first in time for out number 2. That'll bring up Terang, the second baseman. All right. Another lefty. 262 average, 11 homers, 44 RBI. First pitch upstairs on a sinker, 88. Misses, ball 1. Second pitch. Just caught the outside edge on a sinker, 88. Evens the count, 1-1. Let's see what happened there. Foul ball, strike 2. 1-2. The count. Yeah, so they've got the old school yellow crown and blue hat and brim. Swung on to miss, changeup, 81, got him. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. Heading to the bottom of the first. Braves send up Baldwin, Albies, who's a switch hitter, and Olson. Let's get rid of the crowd noise. All right. Yeah. Bad start in the bottom of the first. Walks crushed them. They gave up 7 runs on 5 hits and 4 walks. It was just a disaster in the bottom of the first. And then the bullpen blew up. I think it was the 7th and the 8th. And so no, 6 and 7. They were down. Toronto was down 7-2 in the bottom of the 6th. The bullpen gave up 4 in the 7th and 5. No, bottom of the 6th, they gave up 4 in the bottom of the 6th and 5 in the bottom of the 7th. They again walks. Yes, the Cubs got a ton of hits, but 11 walks. They got I think 17 or 18 hits and 11 walks. And Blue Jays committed 2 errors, so that 5 runs in the 7th were unearned. I thought the 4 in the 6th should have been unearned. They generously gave a hit on which should have been a routine ground ball, a routine double play that would have ended the inning. I was a little surprised they awarded a hit. All right, Mizorowski. 8-2, 1.34 ERA, 14 games all starts, 87 innings, 131 strikeouts. Holy crap. 0.74 whip. He's got a complete game shutout. Opponent batting average 140. First pitch, swung on a miss, 4-seam, 102, strike 1. Let's get the crowd noise going. Baldwin swung on a miss, 4-seam, 102, 0-2 the count quickly to the leadoff hitter for Atlanta in the bottom of the first. 298 average, 14 home runs, 39 RBI for Drake Baldwin, the catcher. Swung on and missed, strike 3, 102, high heat. 1 up, 1 down. 1 strikeout for Mizorowski. The catcher, now it's Albies, the second baseman. Olson, the first baseman, on deck. All right, Mizorowski delivers, fouled off. Strike 1. 4-seam fastball, 102. Mizorowski working on the dirt where he's trying to step. He heads back to the pitching rubber. Which is that? That must be his follow through. Where his foot's going. Oh, no, that's where he's striding to. In the air to left, routine fly. Caught for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Nobody on for the Braves. All right. Caught the low inside corner. Strike 1 taken on a 4-seam. 103. My goodness. Checks the swing, but a called strike. 4-seam, 103. 0-2 the count. time called by Olson, the first baseman and the batter. Hey, appreciate it, Ronnie. Yep, forgot to check. Oh, the Wolves got a goal. All right, let's go Wolves. Fouled off. Oh, thanks, Karen. Yep. Still 0-2. We'll check the goal scorer in a minute. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Tosses to the pitcher, Mizorowski, for out number 3. 3-1 on the ground out. We've played 1 inning. We head to the top of the second, pardon me. No score. Contreras, Mitchell, Vaughn due up for your Brewers. All right, Chicago Wolves. Felix Unger Sorum with his 4th from Cal Foot, his 8th assist. 8:09 into the first. Let's go Wolves. They're leading the Toronto Marlies 1-0. Game 5 in Toronto. But the Marlies lead the series 3-1. The Wolves avoided a sweep by winning in overtime in game number 4 in Toronto. WNBA tips off at 6:30 tonight on Ion. You get Mystics Liberty, followed by Lynx Valkyries at 9. You need League Pass, though, if you wanted Tempo Sun. I debated doing that game, but, man, the Sun are just terrible. So I chose not to. Still, Tigers 2, White Sox 1, bottom of the 3rd. Tigers have a runner at second with nobody out, 3-1 to count. No score, Reds, Yankees, top of second. Marlins up 1-0 on the Giants, top of second in Miami. Nationals up 1-0 on the Rays in Tampa, top of the second. Rest of the game, 7:05 or later. And the Jays got obliterated by the Cubs, 16-2. In the first game. Oh, man, I keep forgetting to put in the ads. Oh, well. Commercial free so far. All right, Perez, the lefty out there. Mitchell in the right-handed batter's box. 12 pitches for Perez so far. Let's get the crowd noise going again. Swung on and belted to the left, but right at the left fielder. I don't think he moved a step. 1 out. I will try never to say swung on and belted again. I hate that when Chip Carey would say it. Ay. Yeah, good pitch. Yep, Tempo play tonight. That game is on League Pass or locally in Toronto or in Connecticut, though. No Ion available. Taking a strike, sinker 89 to Mitchell at 253 hitter. Lefty versus lefty. 5th hitter in the Brewer lineup. Perez delivers. Swung on and missed. Sinker. 88 was really close to... Yeah, I think I would have been called a strike if he hadn't swung. 5 home runs, 34 RBI this season. Watches one just slow. A change. 81 misses. 1-2 the count. Here's the windup. Low. Sinker 89. Evens the count. 2-2. Vaughn on deck. Perez delivers. Swung on and missed. Got him on a changeup. 81. Strike 3. Out number 2. 5 up, 5 down for the Brewers. Ow. Here's the pitch. In there, called strike, 77 curve. Right-handed hitting, Vaughn, 6 spot. Perez, a lefty. In the windup, delivers. I was going to say, that's a strike right there. Four seam, 88, top of the zone. 0-2 the count. Vaughn, 347 hitter, 2 homers, 19 RBI. Outside, changeup 82, 1-2 the count. Perez. Punched him out. Sinker on the inside edge of the plate. Strike 3 called. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. Bottom of the second coming up. Braves send up Smith, a left-handed hitter. Dubon, a right-handed hitter. And Riley, a right-handed hitter. And let's eliminate the crowd noise. All right. Wolves still lead 1-0. 5:53 to go in the first period. Let's go Wolves. Oh, this is just the wolf head. I like that logo better. I never have liked that giant hockey puck. The stick is fine, but that giant hockey puck behind the head always bothered me. I like the logo without it. All right, still nothing there. No changes in the scoreboard for baseball. Yep. All right, I think everything is the same. Scoreless Reds and Yankees. 1-0 Nats. 1-0 Marlins over the Giants. Nats beating the Rays. Tigers up 2-1 on the White Sox. Top of the 4th. Mizorowski with 9 pitches. All of them strikes so far. Perez has struck out 3 of the first 6 hitters for the Braves. All right. All right, that'll send up Smith, the DH. Takes low and inside, ball 1. A 4-seam fastball, 101. Low and in, cutter 97, swung on and missed. Smith is now set in the box. He's hitting cleanup, the DH. Lines 1 into center. That gets over the second baseman for a single. Yeah, leadoff single. In the bottom of the 6th, the first hit of the game. Braves have a runner at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 2nd. Dubon, the center fielder, is up.
Up in the zone, and he was on fire at the beginning of the year. Maybe this is something that'll get him going. So going back to that start against Philadelphia last time for
Mizorowski. Okay, I was saying it wrong. All right, Dubon fouled off the first pitch on a 4-seam fastball. 101.5, so we'll say 102. 259 average, 7 homers, 40 RBI. Mizorowski with 13 pitches. They didn't even show the pitch. They were showing first pitch. 1-1 the count. I think we might be going to the Brewers. That was awful. That should have been a strike, too. 101 four seam. Looked like it nicked the inside edge of the plate. Fouls off a four seam. 102 out of play. Right field stands. 1-2 the count. My goodness. Braves, come on. This is not rocket science. Braves vision. I don't know if the Brewers will be any better, though. All right, Dubon behind in the count. 1-2. Right-handed hitter hitting 5th in the Atlanta lineup. Mizorowski with 15 pitches finally delivers. A grounded one hop to the shortstop who tossed to the second baseman for the force out. No time to get the runner, the batter at first. Not much the runner could do because he thought it might be caught. So it wasn't even going to be a close play at second. But Dubon was fast enough to not hit into a double play. So 1 out, runner at first. Riley, the hitter, 211, right-hander. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Takes one. Where was it? Four seam, 100. Ball one. I guess it was high. Didn't look high. All right. 1-0 to Riley. Bottom of the second. Runner at first. Grounded past the first baseman into right. And they have 2 on and 1 out. Second hit for the Braves here in the bottom of the second. Opposite field, ground ball past, in the hole between first and second. No play for the first baseman. 1 out, 2 on. Mizorowski delivers. Outside corner, got it. Strike one, low outside corner. Cutter, 95. Mike Yastrzemski, the hitter, 228 average. Here's the pitch. Called a strike on a slider, 95. 0-2. Grounded to first. Nope, the second baseman will throw to first just in time. Ground out advances the runners to second and third, but it also is the second out. So G4-3. Yastrzemski puts the ball on the ground to the right side and moves both runners into scoring position for White, the left fielder. All right, Mizorowski delivers. High heat, out of the zone, 103. Swung on miss, four-seam fastball. Just a little bit out of the zone. Four-seam fastball, cutter, slider, pardon the whistle, changeup, and curveball. Sorry about that. White, a 230 hitter, fouls off a four-seam, 103, 2 outs for the Braves. Bottom of the second, 2 singles, 2 ground outs, so 2 outs. Runners at second and third. White watches one go way outside. 104, four-seam. Good Lord. 104. But way outside. 1-2 pitch, 2 outs. Swung on and missed, 4-seam, 104. Got him. Wow. No runs, 2 hits. They leave 2 in scoring position. Oops, I didn't mean to reset the inning. We head to the top of the third. Brewers send up Perkins, Pratt, and Ortiz. And we'll get rid of the crowd noise. All right. That means, okay. Wolves still have that 1-0 lead in Toronto over the Marlies. Under 250 to go in the first. Again, Wolves trying to send it to a game 6 back in Rosemont, Illinois. It's not far from O'Hare Airport or Chicago. For what would be game 6, and if they've, they would have 7 obviously at home as well. All right, underway in Uncasville, Connecticut. Tempo on the road lead the Sun 13-11. 4:34 to go first quarter in Brooklyn at Barclays Center. Mystics and Liberty tied 9-9, 5:25 to go in the first. That should be a good game. Liberty are 11-4. Wow. They're doing well. Still 2-1 Tigers over the Sox through 4. Yankees up 1-0 on the Reds now, bottom of the second in New York. Giants and Marlins now tied at 1, bottom of the second. Nationals 1, Rays 0. That's good. Through 2. Come on, Nationals. Again, Blue Jays got obliterated in Wrigley by the Cubs 16-2. All right. Squared to bunt and pulled back and took strike 1. Top of the third underway. Inside. 1-1. Go Oven Mitts. I don't like the Oven Mitts, Chance. Perkins, 141 average, 1 homer, 11 RBI. Chopped foul. He's hitting 7th. Cutter, 85, 1-2 the count. All right. All right, Perez delivers low, ball 2, evens the count 2-2. Changeup missed low, 82 miles per hour. Hope you're doing well, Chance. Sorry about the Blue Jays earlier. Chopper, slow roller to third, no play. Infield single, first hit of the game for the Brew Crew. Here in the top of the third. Yeah, just too slow. Had to make a tough play and just not enough time. All right. That'll bring up Pratt, the shortstop. Throw to first, not in time. Pratt hitting 333. No homers, 2 RBI, so I'm guessing not a ton of at bats. Takes at the lower outside corner, 0-1, sinker, 87. Nice pitch by Perez. College baseball and softball. Yeah, don't follow, but good for UCLA. Swung on and missed, sinker outside, and welcome, Oliver. Thanks for being here. 0-2 the count to Pratt. Gotcha. Yeah, I wouldn't do college baseball or softball because it's most likely to be pirated on YouTube. Wow, that would challenge that dude. That was a terrible call. He watched a changeup and got rung up, but that pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone. This is a terrible call by the ump. I think it was definitely outside. It looked low too. Like he should have challenged that, but 1 out. That'll send up. Well, who is that sending up? Ortiz, the third baseman. Takes the cutter 84 for strike one. 203 hitter, 1 homer, 14 RBI. Ninth hitter in the lineup. Grounded up the middle past the first base or the pitcher and into center. They have a weird camera they cut to. Atlanta's doing some weird choices on cutaways while the ball's in play. Very distracting. Like you couldn't see anything. The ball's going underneath the pitcher. Then the next thing you know, you're looking at a tight shot of one of the middle infielders, and then all of a sudden the ball's in center. It's just very jarring. Not different director and camera work than I'm used to seeing. Yelich is 0 for 1. He fouled it off his leg on a check swing. That was a sinker, 89. 0 and 1 that count. He had a ground out in the first. His face and with the helmet on, it reminds me a little bit of Steve-O from Jackass fame. Fouled off. Sinker, 89. 0 and 2 the count. I mean, if you don't look at it too much, but I don't know. It just reminds me of him a little bit. Lefty, lefty. 0-2 to Yelich on the way. Low and outside. Cutter 83. 1 and 2 the count. We've got first and second with 1 out. Brew Crew threatening here in the third. Steps off the mound. Fake throw to second. No play. A lefty-lefty matchup. 35 pitches for Perez. Chopper to the pitcher. Over to first in time. 2 outs, but now the runners again advanced to scoring position. The Braves had that just in the bottom of the second. All right. Churio, who had a flyout. He's the left fielder tonight. Lefty versus lefty pitcher, righty hitter. 36 pitches for Perez in the top of the third. Low, almost in the dirt. Ball one on a changeup, 82. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Changeup missed. 82. And I guess they're going to go ahead and put him on after 2 pitches. So an intentional walk. Bases loaded, 2 outs. That'll send up Terang, the second baseman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout because it's a lefty-lefty matchup. Plus, you get a force at any base. Inside, called strike 1 on a changeup, 82. Chopper up the middle, just past the shortstop. He stopped it, but had no play. 1-0 Brewers. He made the stop, but I don't know if the second baseman just didn't get to the bag in time to cover second, or he just was going to have no play, but it's 1-0 Brewers on 3 hits. First run of the game here in the top of the third for Milwaukee. That'll bring up Contreras. 291 average, 40 pitches. Number 41 is low on a curve. 78, 1-0. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on CFL. Hold 'em, Braves. I agree. 2-0, 82 outside, changeup, nowhere to put them. Pardon me. Long day. Popped it up. Shallow right center. Right fielder takes it for out number 3. Heading to the bottom of the third. Brewers pick up a run. They leave 3. I think off of 3 hits and an intentional walk. Heading to the bottom of the third, Braves will send up Mateo, Baldwin, and Albies. Albies is a switch hitter. All right. In Hamilton, Ontario, Tiger Cats at home lead the BC Lions 14-3. 7:01 to go in the first. 2nd and 1 for the Tiger Cats. All right, Hamilton. Oh, Wolves lead 2-1 after the first. All right, well, they're still up 1. They briefly had a 2-0 lead. Josiah Slavin with his third. That's the brother of the Slavin on the Carolina Hurricanes. Felix Unger Sorum with his second point of the night, his 7th assist, and Noah Philp with his 7th assist. But then Sim, his second goal from Benning and Pizzetta, got the Marlies back to within a goal at 2-1. 28 seconds remaining in the first period. Dang it. Sun lead at home 24-20 over the tempo. End of the first quarter. Liberty and Mystics tied 23-all. End of the first quarter. Tigers and White Sox tied at 2. Yankees up 4-0. Nationals up 2-0 on the Rays. All right, back to this game. I think I got to get the crowd noise. I think I forgot about it, didn't I? First pitch to 4-seam 100. Missed. Ball 1. Outside. The hitter is Mateo. 281 average, 4 home runs, 11 RBI. Low and outside. Got away. Cutter 96. 2-0. Mizorowski delivers. Line to center. Few steps back. Short of the track. Caught for out number 1. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Braves are down 1-0. Nice. Too many walks from the Rays. Yeah, 1 was intentional, but yeah. Yes, there was bases loaded, and they got out of it after 1 single. First pitch grounded. Foul, apparently. I don't know. Camera coverage was terrible. A cutter 97, grounded foul up the first base line. Dang it, Yankees. At least the Rays are losing. Come on, Reds. Swung on and missed on a slider. 0-2 the count. Mizorowski 6'7", 201, age 24, from Blue Springs, Missouri. I didn't realize he was 6'7". This camera angle is kind of down over the top of him, so it's not as easy to tell. Popped. Foul territory, third base line, caught by the third baseman for out number 2. Good play there by Ortiz for the Brewers. Nice mustache, too. All right. 2 outs, nobody on. What happened? Did he foul it off or did he get hit? Or did he not foul it off and swing? Cutter, 95, ball 1. All right. Thought he got hit, but guess not. Albies the hitter, switch hitter, righty versus left-handed batter's box. Swung on and missed, 4-seam, 102. That was right at the top of the zone. That would have been a strike if he hadn't swung. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Easy fly ball. Straightaway center. Caught for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. Heading to the top of the 4th. Brewers lead 1-0. They'll send up Mitchell, Vaughn, and Perkins. And just the Mizorowski's only given up those 2 singles. He's got 2 strikeouts. Perez, 3 hits, a run. Only that 1 walk, which was intentional. He's got 4 strikeouts. But all 3 hits were in that run-scoring third. All right, so yep, still at first intermission. Tiger Cats still up 14-3. BC Lions have the ball now. Under 5 to play, first quarter. Oh, underway. Oh, that's right. We were only at the first quarter. Just underway in the second quarter. Connecticut Sun 26, Toronto Tempo 22, 8:36. Second quarter. Liberty trailed the Mystics 30-27. 6:57 to go, second quarter in Brooklyn. White Sox and Tigers 2-2. Yankees up 4-0 on the Reds. 1-1 Marlins. Giants 3-2 Rays over the Nationals. Come on, Nationals. Give the Blue Jays some help here. Truist Park is the name of the stadium. Okay. First pitch. Was that a strike? Yeah. If you challenge this, you're going to lose. Sinker 88. Mitchell 0 for 1, a strikeout. Top of the 4th. Outside, sinker 89. Evens the count, 1-1. Outside, 2-1 on a curveball, 82. Inside, ball 3. 88 mile per hour sinker. Rays are losing. Nope, now they're winning. Grounded to second, over to first in time. 4-3 ground out. Retires the leadoff hitter in the top of the 4th. Vaughn, the hitter, 0 for 1. Go Brewers. Well, free to root for him. I don't. Hey, thanks, CH Man. Good luck with the Dodgers. Since they passed the Bravos for top record. Oh. Yeah, but the Brewers would have the better record. Line down the third base line. I hear you. Vaughn hustling to second. A stand-up double with 1 out. Oh, my gosh. Come on. All right. Hit number 4 for the Brew Crew. Top of the 4th. First extra base hit of the game, I believe, too. Over the third baseman down the line. Yep, that's the first double. Vaughn's 11th of the year. Ow. Just cracked my shoulder. All right. Perez to Perkins. Perkins is 1 for 1. Popped it up. Shallow left. Nope. Third base side. Sorry. Camera fooled me. They were going for the outfield. Out number 2. Pop out to 5, the third baseman. Yes, thank you, CH Man. Appreciate it. Follow CH Man for your Dodgers coverage. Well, subscribe, like and subscribe. Change up low, 81. Hitter is Pratt, 8th in the lineup. 0 for 1 today. Oh, sorry. 1-0 the count. Perez delivers. Swung on and missed. Change up just off the plate outside. 80. Ah, come on, Nationals. Beat the Rays, please. Checks the runner. Delivers. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Still waiting. All right, finally he steps back in the batter's box. One and two. 2 out. Runner at second on a double by Vaughn. Grounded to the shortstop. Throw to first in time for out number 3. No runs. 1 hit. They left a runner at second. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Braves down 1-0. They'll send up Olsen, Smith, and Dubon. And let's lose the crowd noise. Let's see. Where were we? Oh. Yep. 140020. Got it. Okay. BC Lions got a field goal. It's 14-6. Hamilton. 102 to go in the first. First and 10. I think Tiger Cats have the ball. Yep. Hit CH Man up. That's his link for Dodgers baseball. Yep, you're welcome. Yeah, Green Bay Packers games for sure. I don't know beyond that. 0 college football. The only college stuff I cover is basketball so far. But yeah, definitely will commit to the Packers. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do CFL at all. I did some last year, but Tempo down by 2. Sun 30. Tempo 28. 7:07 in the second. Liberty down 1 in Brooklyn. Mystics 32. Liberty 31. 5:05 in the second. Not much different in the baseball scores. We'll hit those next. Yes. Go Pack Go. Cheesehead. From the Bear Country, though. Illinois. I meant to keep this off the screen. There we go. Olson is the hitter. 0 for 1. 89 mile per hour curve. Misses 1-0. Mizorowski with Mizorowski, yeah. Cutter 98. Missed 2-0. Both pitches low and inside. Well, second one was just inside. Fouled off, barely got around on it. 102, four seam, 2-1 the count. Olson the hitter, the third hitter in the lineup. Yeah, Liberty are having a good season. Yep, 11-4. Lynx are good again, of course, and of course the Aces are good. Grounded foul down the first base line. Cutter 97, 2-2. I'm assuming time was called by the batter. Still waiting. Oh, maybe he got a new bat. Maybe he cracked it. All right, Olson finally returns to the left-handed batter's box. 2-2 the count. Leadoff hitter, bottom of the fourth. Fouled it off. Four seam, 103. Why are we showing his Instagram? He put his head on, or is he trying to look like Forrest Gump? In the air to right center, but way too high. Caught by the right fielder. Routine fly ball, can of corn. For out number 1. Braves had like 2 singles, I think, in the, second? And that's been it. They had second and third, but did nothing. Hitter is Smith, 1 for 1. Takes a four seam, 102. Called strike. Dominic Smith, fourth hitter. Swung on a miss, 102, four seam, upstairs. Couldn't lay off the high heat. 39.8% strikeout rate this season, best in the MLB. Next closest, Paul Skeens with 30.4%. Wow. Damn. Pretty nice to have this ace in your, pocket or up your sleeve here. Here's the 0-2 right there. I don't know what Smith is watching. Guess he didn't see it. Four seam, 104. Strike 3, out number 2. Right at the knees. Easy call for the home plate ump. All right. Low on the first pitch, ball 1. Hitter is, challenged by Dubon. They called that a strike? Are you kidding me? Or is this the second one? No, the Brewers challenged it. They lost it. 0.7 inches. So the Brewers fail on an ABS challenge. They have one left. Wow, what a dumb challenge there by, I guess, the catcher. Fouled off 102 four seam upstairs. Evens the count, 1-1. Gosh. My glasses are messing up my nose and my ears. All right, righty versus righty. Foul ball back to the on-deck circle on the third base side. 1-2. Dubon is 0 for 1. All right, now what? I'm calling time for something? All right. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Nope. Popped it up. Right field line. Right at the line. Caught for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. We've played 4. Headed to the top of the 5th. Ortiz, Yelich, and Churio. So 9, 1, and 2 in the order for the Brewers. Let's get rid of the crowd noise. All right, through 4 innings. One 4-0, 0-2-0. All right, let's double check the scores. Excuse me. White Sox 3, Tigers 2, top of the 6th. 1 out for the White Sox. Yankees 4, Reds 0, top of the 4th. 2 outs already for the Reds. And 1-2 count. Top of the 4th in Miami, Giants and Marlins 1-1, 1 out for the Giants. Rays 4, Nationals 2. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out, runner at first for the Rays. Padres, Rangers, no score, 2 on. Looks like about to be one out. Yep. For the Padres. First and second, 1 out. Guardians have a runner at first, nobody out. 1-1 count in Houston, taking on the Astros. And in the battle for Missouri, Cardinals and Royals about to start from Kansas City. Another 25 minutes for Pirates, Rockies. 8:40 Angels, A's. 8:45 Twins, Diamondbacks. 9:10 Orioles, Dodgers. 9:10 Red Sox, Mariners. Yep, 2 games is enough. Plus, you never know if you can get there in time. All right, first pitch. Inside on a 4-seam, 89, 1-0 that count. Hitter is Ortiz. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the 3rd. He's the 9th hitter. Fouls off a cutter, 86, 1-1 that count. Excuse me. Swung on and missed at a change, 81. 1-2 the count. Connor, hello. How's it going? Thanks for being here. 21-6, Hamilton. Low scoring, great pitching duel. Yeah, we're an hour in and we're in the top of the 5th. So, yeah, it's going fast. Liner to right. Takes a few steps back, catches it short of the track for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down. Ortiz is retired. Brewers head to the top of the batting order. Yelich, 0 for 2. Yeah, I had it underneath the jersey today. I got a little hot, plus we'd put on the other jersey, but yep. And I spilled dinner on it tonight, too. I was not happy. Sinker, strike 1. 89 miles per hour. Hope you're doing well, Connor. Thank you, and Kieran, especially for being here. CH Man, everybody else. Fouled off. third base side. Back, way back behind the dugout, out of play. 0-2. Perez with 60 pitches. Yelich, third at bat. Here's the pitch. Bounced one in the dirt, low and outside. Cutter, 85. 1-2 now. All right, Yelich finally steps back in the box. Here's the pitch. Chopper, first base side. Gloves it to the pitcher, not in time. Leadoff, or no, 1 out. Infield single by Yelich. Unbelievable. Hit number 5 for the Brew Crew in the top 5th. Yep, glove to glove. Good job covering the bag, just not in time. Yelich too fast. He really got all of that one. Drove it all of, what, 80 feet? Or I don't know how far. A little cue shot off the bat. Taken down the middle, 76 curve, 0-1. That is Churio, who's 0 for 1. And had an intentional walk after a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded, third base line, over to second, over to first, not in time. So a 5-4 put out, I believe. 2 away, runner at first. That'll send up Terang, the second baseman. 1 for 2, a strikeout, and an RBI. Yep, Terang, an RBI single in the third. The only RBI of the game. Lefty, lefty. Low. Cutter, 82. 1-0 the count. Yeah, he's kind of borderline. I don't know if he's going to make the haul. He's very good, but we'll see. Sinker, 89, up and in. Ball 2. Ah, damn it. I hadn't checked in a while. Oh, man. Come on, Wolves. 2-0. Throw to first, not in time. Groulx. Is that Gruel? This is 8th from Cowan and Villeneuve. Villeneuve, 20 assists. Top of the strike zone. Changeup, 80. Called strike. Damn it. 2-1 the count. Terang, the third hitter in the Milwaukee lineup. 67 pitches, Perez. Here's the pitch. Grounded to second. Over to first. In time. 4-3 ground out. Ends the inning. No runs. A hit. They left one. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. Halfway home. And Atlanta is sending up Riley, Yastrzemski, and White. Let's lose the crowd noise. I'm going to go grab some water. All right, we're back. Well, we'll leave that up. Tiger Cats up on the Lions. 20 Hamilton 21, BC 9. 8:42 to go in the second. 2-2 in the second in Toronto. Wolves and Marlies tied. Sun up 50-37 on the tempo. Wow. 50-37, 13-point lead at halftime. Liberty up 4 on the Mystics at half, 43-39. Still 4-2 Rays and 4-0 Yankees. Boo. All right. What did I just do? I didn't want that down. Darn it. Oh, they're working on the mound for what's his name? Sorry. What I just shrunk. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. What did I do? Ah, there we go. Working on the mound for Mizorowski. He was digging out that earlier too. Like there's something wrong where he's trying to stride. So he's going to get a couple practice pitches. I guess they're putting water on it. Maybe he was slipping. Maybe. It depends. Did what's his name? Did Mike Modano make the Hall? Because he was the best American as far as points and being a forward. But if Modano's not in, then I don't know about Kane. But yeah, Bo Gruel, however. BC got a field goal. All right. All right, so Mizorowski's still warming up. That's the delay. They had a little bit of mound repair. He was, yeah, to be fair, he was digging at it earlier, like there was something wrong. But all right, how many warm-up tosses is he going to get? I mean, let's get on with the game here. Riley, the third baseman, who's 1 for 1. All right. Halfway home. We're starting the bottom of the fifth. Game is just an hour and 9 minutes old. No complaints there. Here's the pitch. Lined right at the second baseman. Out number 1. One pitch, 1 out for the Braves. Riley lines out to Terang. All right, here's the pitch. Upstairs, 4-seam, 100. 1-0. The Miz is something else. I hope Miz starts the All-Star game, but it might be Sanchez. It's in Philly. Gotcha. Strike 1. 0-1. 1-1. 101 4-seam. Okay, then yes, then Kane. Okay, then I think Kane will. Taze, I don't know. I don't think that's a guarantee Taze makes it. 88 curve outside, 2-1. Thanks, Arcarino. Go Kings. Yeah, no, I knew that, but I was going to say if Modano's not in the Hall, then Kane's not going to make it. Did he go? No. Cutter, 97, missed, 3-1. Yastrzemski 0 for 1. Lines 1 to center, but right at the center fielder. Out number 2. 2 line outs. Line out to second, so L4, and line out to center, L8. So they had a bit of mound repair. That's why this inning took a little bit longer. The Miz is his nickname. Yep. He's just miserable to face as a hitter. Outside, 101 four seam, 1-0. Who are we showing in the crowd? I don't care. White, 0 for 1, hitting 8th. Swung on a miss, 101 four seam. Evens the count, 1-1. Time called. All right, righty versus righty. Fouled it off the catcher mask. Still 1-2 though now. 102 four seam. Nobody on. 2 away. 1-2 pitch coming up. Miz delivers. Low and out. Well, at least outside. 103 four seam. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Just on the outside edge of the plate. He's going to challenge. He's going to lose. Braves challenge, and they lost it. Both teams have failed an ABS challenge. We're through 5. Brew Crew leading 1-0. They'll send up Contreras, Mitchell, and Vaughn. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to face him as a batter. Ugh. I think that's fair based on velocity. Hasn't walked anybody. Probably has better control than Ryan. Ryan struck out a ton of people, but he walked a ton of people too. 4:21 to go, second quarter. Hamilton up 21-9 on BC. BC ball. 2-2, 7:47 to go in the second in Toronto. Wolves and Marlies in Game 5 of the AHL Calder Cup final. Marlies lead the series 3-1. Still at half in both WNBA games, no change there. Tigers 4, White Sox 3 through 6. Yankees 4, Reds 0, bottom of the 5th. Marlins and Giants 1-1, bottom of the 5th. Nationals losing on the road in Tampa 4-2 Rays, top of the 6th. 5-1 Padres over the Rangers, bottom of the 1st. No score Guardians Astros, bottom of the 1st in Houston. Cardinals lead the Royals 1-0, top of the 2nd. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Hitter is Contreras. Takes another one inside, 2-0. Swung on and missed. Changeup. Wait, what's the count? Are you kidding me? That first pitch was called a strike? 1-2. Now it's 2-2. Look at this first pitch strike. How do you not challenge that? Four seam, 88. That's like 2 inches above the strike zone. All right, whatever. It's 2-2. Perez, 72 pitches. Contreras takes low, 86. Cutter, full count. My goodness, these umps are so bad. Yep, 7 no-hitters. Yep, I'm aware. I'm aware. Yes. Hey, he got a complete game shutout. So that's a throwback. Ball 4 outside, 86 Cutter. Walked the leadoff hitter. That'll bring up Mitchell. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Lefty, lefty. Mitchell, the 5th hitter. Lines to center. To right. Single to right. First and second. Nobody out. Hit number 6 for the Brewers. Braves have 2. Brewers pushed 1 across with 3 hits and a walk in the, or 2 hits, a walk, and then a single. So a 3rd hit in the top. When was that? Top of the 3rd. Bullpen action. Thought it was a righty, but then he headed out a door. Low, changeup, 80, 1-0. The hitter is Vaughn. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Double in the 4th. I think they wasted that. I think that was with 1 out, and then the next 2 guys were out. Right. Oh, liner to short, over to second, double play. 2 outs. So, line out 6, throw to 4 at second, and that's a double play. Runner was in no man's land, almost halfway between second and third. So 2 down. Vaughn can't believe it. It's a good play by the Atlanta defense. Tough break for Vaughn. Perkins is up 1 for 2. Takes a cutter, 85 for strike 1. He was earlier, but he's probably getting ready for the Dodgers. He did stop by, Chance. At the knees, inside edge of the plate, cutter, 87. And it's Dylan Lee, a lefty, warming up. Upstairs, sinker, 88, missed. 1-2 the count. Hitter again, Perkins, 1 for 2. He has the run scored for the Brewers. First runner at first, 2 down after a line double play. Throw to first, not in time. Yeah, again, tons of strikeouts, but did walk a ton of guys. That's my. It's like his one negative. He had a super long career. But yeah, he did walk a lot of guys. So he did have control issues. Low, Perez, change, 82. Evens the count, 2-2. Chance with back with the touchdown turkey. Gobble, gobble. Again, Lee warming up. Call to strike, cutter, 85, strike 3. No runs. I think they got a hit and a walk. I don't remember. They left one. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Braves sending up Mateo, Baldwin, and Albies. Albies is a switch hitter. What was I going to do? Oh, there. Let's double check. 160020. We'll see if Perez comes on for the 7th. Kind of doubt it. I don't think he's throwing a ton of pitches, but with the bullpen already warming up, we'll see. Suppose it depends on what the Braves do. Again, shortstop Mateo is up, 9th hitter in the lineup. Then Baldwin, the leadoff hitter, a catcher. Albies second in the order, the second baseman. He's a switch hitter. All right, still 21-9. Hamilton over BC. 2:52 to go, second quarter. Tiger Cats ball. Wolves and Marlies 2-2, 5:39 to go, second period. Still at halftime in Connecticut, but in Brooklyn, 9:09 to go in the third. The New York Liberty are up 3 on the Washington Mystics, 45-42. Again, Sun up 13 on the tempo. Ouch. At halftime, 50-37. Yankees still up 4-0. Rays still up 4-2. First pitch by Miz, right down the middle, 100, four seam, strike one. Swung on and missed. Slider 94. Quickly 0-2 to Mateo. He's 0 for 1. 60 pitches for Mizorowski. Outside, just missed. Four seam 101. 1-2 the count. Popped up foul. Out of play. 101. Four seam. Obviously late. Lions ball now. Did I screw up? Yeah. Well, maybe the thing is behind. Chopped. Down to the shortstop. On the grass. Throw to first. Not in time. Infield single. Nice hustle by Mateo to leg out an infield single. Decent throw there from short. Just not in time. That is a whopping third hit for the Braves in the bottom of the 6th here. Leadoff single. Yeah. He definitely beat it out. Are they challenging this? Are they seriously challenging this? Oh no, Mateo might be hurt. All right, guess Mateo's okay. Weiss heads to the dugout. Oh, okay. 27-9. Okay. So I guess Mateo's all right. Baldwin, the hitter. Low, slider, 94. 1-0 the count. Runner at first, 1-0 count. Fouled off, four seam, 100. Evens the count, 1-1. Dang, butt whooping. Hamilton all over BC tonight. Baldwin, the leadoff hitter, swung on a miss. Cutter, 95, inside. Tough pitch, just so much movement. Late movement. Albie's on deck. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Four-seam 100. Would have been a strike because it was perfectly placed at the top outside corner. One away. All right, just what do you do? It's so hard to catch up to that. Late outside movement, too. Like, even if he had caught up to it, it just had a very slight late break. Albie's 0 for 2. Grounded into right center. The right fielder has it. And throw to third. Not in time. Nice hustle to third, I think by Mateo. And the Braves have runners at the corners with one out. Trailing 1-0. Mound visit in progress for the Brewers. Mateo hard charging around second. Throw was late. Good. Did Ortiz get that? Yeah. What a snag or dig there by Ortiz. That was a tough throw to handle. All right, first time I think. Well, only the second time the Braves have had a runner in. They had second and third, I think, but with 2 out. Now they got a runner at third with 1 out. Olsen, a ground out and fly out. 274 hitter, 20 home runs. Missed the RBI. Third hitter in the lineup. Takes upstairs on the top of the zone. 93 slider. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Four-seam 101. May have been a foul tip. But it's 0-2. Yep, he did foul tip it. Mizorowski with 70 pitches now. Bottom of the 6th. 1 out. First and third. 0-2 pitch. Delivered. Fouled off, out of play. 101 four-seam. Ooh. Outside, high and outside. 98 four-seam, 1-2 the count. All right, 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Outside. Changeup. 93. Two and two the count. Mizorowski checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Yeah, he did not swing. 101 four-seam. Full count. 3-2. I think he was up. Yeah, he was up 0-2 on the count. Time called by Olsen. Good battle going here. Man, this is a long at bat. I don't know where the pitch clock is. Fouled off. They don't show it till 5 seconds. Cutter 97. We'll do it again. So we've got slider, four-seam, 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 changeup, four-seam, cutter. Full count pitch, 1 out, runners at the corners. Olsen fouls it off his left foot. Ow. We'll do it again. For sure, Karen. Well stated. 8 pitch at bat, I think it said, or is it 9? All right. The Miz with 76 pitches, facing the third hitter. Low in the dirt, ball 4. He walked him, loaded. 1 out for the Braves. Why can't... There we go. Just got away from him. Hit the chalk on the left-handed batter's box. And a mound visit by the pitching coach. And the ump is out there to break it up. First time he's had real trouble here. All right, that'll send up Smith. Cleanup hitter, also the designated hitter. 1 for 2 and a strikeout. Righty versus lefty. Braves could take the lead with a single. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss. Cutter just a bit off the plate. Tough pitch, 97. A lot of lateral movement. There's right to left movement. Man, hard to lay off that. I can understand. It looks like a strike 90% of the way. Low, he took that slider, 95, 1-1 the count. All right. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, 4-seam, swung on a miss, 102. And time called by Smith. All right, 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Inside, 4-seam, 102. Evens the count, 2-2. Dominic Smith, 4th place hitter in the Atlanta lineup. 2-2 pitch on the way. Foul tip, strike 3. 4-seam, 103. 2 outs. Bases still loaded. Dubon, the hitter, 0 for 2 on the night. Excuse me. All right. 293 average with the bases loaded. Outside, 102 4-seam. Nearly got past the catcher. That was way outside. Good stop by Baldwin. Dubon, the 5th hitter. Righty versus righty. Mizorowski delivers. Fouled off a 4-seam, 100. Evens the count, 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Oops, sorry, missed a. Wait. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 to Dubon. Here's the pitch. Into left. One hopper to the left fielder. One run scores. One heading to the plate. Throw not in time. 2-1 Braves. Oh, I think the runner stopped at second. So 2 RBI, 2 out, 1-2 pitch. Or 2 RBI, 2 out, 1-2 pitch. And the Braves take a 2-0 lead. They finally crack through on Mizorowski. Wow. What a battle. The last 2 hitters, too. Actually, 2 out of the last 3. So 2 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Decent throw, but not in time. Albies in there. Safe with a head first slide. Dubon with 2 RBI. Wow. There's a strike. To the next hitter, Riley. Owen won the count. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Takes another strike. 101 four-seam. 0-2 the count. Let's see, how many hits is that? Did I get it? Yeah, 5. 5 hits. Yeah, 5 hits. Got it. Outside missed. 102 four-seam. 1-2 the count. Mizorowski with 89 pitches. Number 90 on the way. Checked his swing. They appealed the first. No swing. He did check it. Curve missed low outside. 2-2. I think it was 90? 89. Yep. Bullpen action for double barrel action. Uribe and I think Yoho. Strike 3 called, but the damage is done. And an ABS challenge. I think they're going to lose, and the Braves are going to be out of ABS challenges. Yep, he blew it. No more challenges for Atlanta. I can't type Milwaukee for some. There we go. They get 2 runs. They leave 2. Braves send up Pratt, Ortiz, and Yelich. So 8, 9, and then the top of the order. Top of the 7th coming up. All right, let's lose the crowd noise. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. All right. Halftime in Hamilton. Tiger Cats lead the BC Lions 27-9. Oh no, end of the second period. Marley's scored 2 more. 4-3. Actually, the Wolves got one back. The Wolves were down 4-2. Marley scored 4 straight. Quillen tied it. Leterrier gave him the lead. Or no, Quillen gave him the lead. His third. Leterrier is 11th. And then Felix Unger-Sorum, his second of the game. Ryan Suzuki. I know, I keep saying it every time, but the brother of Nick Suzuki on the Montreal Canadiens got the assist. So Wolves picked up a power play goal. Marley's had 2. And they head to... the Rez won his foot race in between innings. So the Wolves were down 4-2. Now they're down 4-3 after 2 periods. Dang it. All right, Lee, the pitcher, a lefty. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, 0-1 pitch, fouled off. 0-2, 91, four seam. Oh boy. Pratt 0 for 2 out of the 8th spot in the Milwaukee lineup. Bounced one in the dirt, a slider. 80, 1-2. Yeah, but at least the Wolves got one back. They were down 4-2. Here's the pitch. Looped into left over the shortstop, a leadoff single for the Brew Crew in the top of the 7th. And I got to remember to play Take Me Out to the Ball Game after this half inning. Wait, how many hits is that? 7 now for the Brewers? 170, 250. Yep. Lee, a lefty, 2-0 record, 1.14 ERA, 33 games, 31 2/3 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, .63 whip. Taken, where was that pitch? Slider, apparently low. 82 for ball 1. Ortiz, 1 for 2, single in the 3rd. Squares the bunt, misses, or took it. Easy stolen base, no throw. Pratt stole second, his second of the season. Changeup, 85. Yeah, kind of hard to throw somebody out on a changeup. And it's a ball, it's 2-0. The squared the bunt, and it was way inside. Nobody covered the bag either. I guess they were playing the bunt. I don't know. Could have thrown, but nobody was on the bag. Slider in there for a strike. 2-1. 82 miles an hour. Hey, Ronald Duffney. Hello. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Swung on and missed. Four seam. 92. Evens the count. 2-2. Did I do the crowd noise? Yes. Is it almost done? All right, we're still okay. Two pitch. Oh, just a tick low. Full count. Wow. Probably could have appealed that. But no, Atlanta's out. Instead, it's a 3-2 count. That probably should have been a strike. Four seam, 94. Now timeout called by the hitter. Swung at a ball that bounced in the dirt. Slider, 83. Got him. One out. Runner at first on a leadoff single. Lee. Got him. Man, that ball was... I don't even think that made the plate. I think it bounced on the plate. Good stop by the catcher. All right. First pitch, strike. Slider, 82. Taken by Yelich. Low inside corner. One out. Runner at second after a single and stolen base. Bounced in the dirt. Slider, 81. Runner holds. 1-1 the count. Excuse me. Yelich is 1 for 3. He had a single in the 5th. Infield single to the right side. Legged it out. Checks the runner at second. Lee delivers. Oh, come on. That's in there. A slider. He called this a ball. The entire ball is in the zone except for a small slice to the top. And that's why 2 failed challenges ain't enough. These umps are so bad. Should get at least 1 more. Swung on and missed, 4-seam. Should have been a strikeout. Instead, it's 2-2, 93 miles per hour. What a horrific call. You're on the inside edge of the plate, and you can't call that a strike? It's over the plate. It's not high. You're sitting right there on that inside edge of the plate, and you blew it. Unreal. Lee checks the runner at second. Fouled off by Yelich. 94, 4-seam. Still 2-2. Yeah, this just continues the inning. Continues, more pitches that you might not have had to throw. It's ridiculous. Popped it up. Foul territory. Past the dugout. Third base side into the into the stands. All right, somebody's warming for the Brewers. Didn't see who. Number 45. Is that Uribe? It might be. Here's the pitch. Fly to left field. Back at the track. On the run and caught near the left field foul pole. And the runner had to hustle back to second. What a catch. Fly out 7. Wow. Couldn't really see it because the left field stands down the third base or left field line kind of obscure. He had a long run. On the run, it would have been a fair ball if he hadn't got there. May have been a ground rule double or, caromed around the fence and that's probably saved a run easily. And that'll do it for Lee. Suarez will head in for the Braves. 170-250. Robert Suarez, the pitcher. All right. So 2 outs, tying run in scoring position at second. Suarez is 4-0, .59 ERA, 30 games, 4 saves, 30 2/3 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, .78 .78 WHIP. 35-year-old right-hander, 6'2", 210, from Venezuela, Bolivar, Venezuela. Debuted in March 7th, 2022. San Diego Padres prior to this season, now a Brave. 11 holds, 4 saves, and 5 opportunities. 2 runs given up, both earned. 19 hits, 1 of them a home run. No hit batsman, 5 walks, no intentional walks. 26 strikeouts again. Opponent batting average, 176. He'll face Churio, the left fielder, 0 for 2 with a walk. Wow, what a play on the run and left. Yep, exactly. Pitching change and saved the tying run for sure. Would have been easily a double. Long run. I mean, he's playing straight up or, shading him as a dead pole hitter, and opposite field, he had a long run to get to the left field foul line. All right. Average versus left-handers, 133. Average versus right-handed hitters, 229. And time called already. All right, well, let's get going here, guys. First pitch, outside, four seam, 99. Ah, boo. Yankees and Rays both winning. Ugh, yuck. Fouled off, four seam, Churrillo. 100 miles per hour, fouled it off. 1-1 evens the count. Wearing the red jerseys at home. White pants for the Braves. Here's the pitch. Outside, four seam misses, 2-1. Quite a bit outside. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Four seam, 100. Evens the count, 2-2. Four nothing Yankees over the Reds. Top of the seventh. Already 2 outs for the Reds. Nats losing to the Rays 4-2. Top of the eighth. They have first and second. Nobody out. 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Over to first. Dug out the throw. Nice play at first for out number 3. No runs. They left one in scoring position at second. We head to the bottom of the seventh. Yastrzemski, White, and Mateo due up for the Braves. Let's lose the crowd noise. I got to remember to cancel the music after Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and I hit the wrong thing here. There we go. Third quarter underway, still 27-9 Hamilton. Still end of the second period. 4-3 Marlies over the Wolves. Sun 91, tempo 69. Ouch. 7:39 to go in the fourth. Liberty and Mystics still battling. Liberty 69, Mystics 66, 6:52 to go in the fourth. Lynx Valkyries, the last game of the night at 9. Only final in baseball today, the Cubs beat the Blue Jays 16-2 at Wrigley this afternoon. Yep. Oh, let me keep an eye on it. I know it's super quick. Yep. All right. We'll get rid of it. I will close that out so I don't accidentally. All right. I think I forgot to do this, didn't I? 170-250, right? 170-250. Yep. Uribe into pitch for the Brew Crew. Yastrzemski hits one to right. Back at the track, long gone. Just short of the chop house sign. Well, it was actually the first row. That is a home run to right. And the Braves lead 3-1 as they erupt here in Atlanta. Wow. One pitch, and it was hit way back. Sixth hit for the Braves. They get a run here. They got 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. So that means, yeah. Well, Mizorowski's still on the hook, right? Hold on. Let's see. Mizorowski gave up 2. Yeah, so Mizorowski's on the hook for the loss still. Just turned on it. Yeah, oh, they've got like tables out there. It's like restaurant seating. It's like the second row of tables. Wow, one struck out on 3 pitches. Sorry. Eli White strikes out swinging 1 away. Sorry, I got distracted big time trying to get all that in. Yeah, right. Second half meltdowns, it seems like. Yep. Yep, for sure. Nice insurance run. 9th hitter, Mateo with 1 out. Uribe slider, 87, swung on and missed. 0-1. Uribe, 4-2, 3.51 ERA, 27 games, 5 saves, 25 2/3 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, 1.21 whip. 1 for 2. Swung on and missed, slider, 88, 0-2 the count. 1 for 2, a strikeout and a run scored from Mateo. Righty versus righty. Swung on, missed, slider low, 89, got him. Two straight outs after the solo shot to right, led off the bottom of the 7th. Brewers still out hitting the Braves, but they're down 3-1 now. Baldwin, that leadoff hitter, fouls off a slider, 89. 0-1 the count. All right. Fouled off a sinker, 99. 0-2 the count. Baldwin 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Uribe. Well, delivers. Outside, sinker 98, tailed away. Outside. Oh yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat for who you think will win this game 1. We got 24 votes, 67% for the Brewers. Foul down the right field line, off the screen. Ball boy has a long run, or actually ball man has a long run. 1 for 2, or 1-2 the count. If you don't see the poll, that's all right. Just let me know in the chat who you're rooting for, who you think will win. Doesn't have to be the same team. I only see it on my desktop. Low in the dirt outside, 2-2. Ball, 88 or 89 slider. 2-2 pitch. Grounded right back to Uribe. He'll underhand it to the first baseman for out number 3. 1 run on 1 hit. They leave none. We've played 7, heading to the top of the 8th. Brew Crew will send up Turang, Contreras, and Mitchell. We're getting some rain outside too. Still no score change. Hamilton up on the BC 27-9, 3rd quarter. Hamilton ball. Underway in the 3rd. Wolves still trail 4-3. We've played a little over 2 minutes. Liberty up 4, 73-69 on the Mystics, 5:07 in the 4th. Sun up Whoa, the tempo came back. 88-84 with 4:45. The tempo must be on a heck of a run. They were down double figures minimum. The Nationals didn't get anything. Rays 4, Nationals 2, bottom of the 8th. Oh, Yankees probably won. Yep. No. Tigers 4, White Sox 3. That's a final in Detroit. Oh. Yankees lead the Reds 4-0. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Giants lead the Marlins 3-2, bottom of the 7th. Rays lead the Nats again. Now 5-2, bottom of the 8th. Awesome. Rangers and Padres 6-6, top of the 4th in Arlington, Texas. 3-2 Guardians over the Astros in Houston, bottom of the 4th. Cardinals and Royals 2-2 in Kansas City, bottom of the 4th. Rockies 1, Pirates 0, bottom 3rd. Suarez on the mound. First pitch misses. No, they called that a strike. That was outside. Four seam. Braves will take it. 0-1 the count to Terang, the third hitter. Fouls off a cutter, 96. 0-2. Any bullpen action for the Braves? I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to show. Inside, four seam. Almost hit him. High and inside. Four seam 97. Grounded to the pitcher. He'll tag the runner or the batter out for out number 1. G1. Ground out 1. Nice play by Suarez. Just want to say thanks again so much for subscribing to the channel. We finally passed a milestone today, 2,000. Thank you all for supporting this YouTube channel. In the air to right, back at the track, caught for out number 2 by the right fielder. I think that's Yastrzemski. Yep. 2 outs for the Brew Crew in the top of the 8th. They're down to their final 4 outs. Yeah. Well, for the Dodgers, yeah. Well, I'm thinking in terms, yeah. I just don't like the Brewers, unfortunately. Here's the pitch. Taken four seam 99, and with Mizorowski on the mound, too. He only gave up 2 runs. Their Brewer offense a lot lacking here. Inside, four seam 100. Evens the count 1-1. Mitchell, the 5th hitter, 1 for 3 tonight. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short into center for a 2-out single by the Brew Crew. Hit number 8. Wait a minute. What did I screwed something. Ah, there we go. Found it. Hello, CH Man. Yeah, Chance was looking for you earlier. Chance may have taken off. Not sure. I told him you were probably getting ready for the Dodgers. Right down the middle, sinker 99, strike 1. Vaughn, the hitter, 1 for 3 with that double and a strikeout. 14 pitches by Suarez. Pinch hitter on deck. I think it was Bowers. Fouled off a four seam, 100, 0-2. Tying run at the plate. Suarez facing Vaughn. Gotcha. Yeah, little bro. Ah, sorry. Didn't realize you were working. Oh, have a good day at work. Liner to left. Two out singles. First and second for the Brew Crew. That, I wonder if I don't know if they have anybody warming up for the Braves. 9 hits now for Milwaukee. All right, mound visit. Is it just the... All right, we do have bullpen action. Can't see who that is. They didn't put the name on the screen. All right, just a mound visit. They're not changing, but Bowers will pinch hit for Perkins, a left-handed hitter, 269 average, 13 homers. I believe it said 46 RBI. Yep. Jake Bowers, a lefty. Suarez, a righty. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off right down the middle. 0-1, a four seam, 100 miles per hour. First and second, 2 outs. Brewers trail the Braves 3-1. Swung on and missed. Changeup was a little low and outside. Tough pitch. 0-2. Hamilton all over BC tonight in Canadian Football League action. Here's the pitch. Bounced a changeup, 92. Count is 1-2. I almost said even. Nope. We're watching on Braves Vision on MLB.TV via the ESPN app. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt. Changeup, 91. Evens the count. 2-2. My goodness. Here's the pitch. Low again. Changeup, 91. Full count. 2 outs. 2 on. 2-run lead for the Braves. I can't. Time called. Hitter Bowers wipes the sweat off his head. Who is on deck? Are they gonna... Pratt, yeah. Don't walk him, Suarez. Here's the... Nope, he fakes the throw to second. No play. BC getting outclassed by Hamilton. All right, Hamilton. That's a movie. That's an old movie. That's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Here's the pitch. Outside, he walked him. A changeup, 91. Bases full of Brewers. Tying run at second base in scoring position. Go-ahead run at first base. What a battle by Bowers. And are we pulling the pitcher or is Suarez staying in? Pinch hitter, though, for the Brew Crew. Frelick. Frelick for Pratt. Left-hander. 233 average, 3 homers, 27 RBI. All right, Suarez is still in there. First pitch high and outside. Ball one. 1-0. Four seam 99. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Inside, four seam 99. There's nowhere to put him, dude. Come on, Suarez. 24 pitches. And somebody is warming in the pen. 11:08 to go in the third in Toronto. Right there, four seam 98. Caught the outside edge of the plate. 2-1 the count. Here's the 2-1. Low and inside a sinker. 97. Are you kidding me? 3-1 count. Frelick ahead in the count. 3-1. Brewers only down 3-1. They got the bases loaded and 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Right down the middle of four seam 99. Full count. Ah, cool. Ah, that could be why we haven't had as many people watching either. Unless that's Canada. That's all right. We got grounded. Hit the pitcher. He picks it up in time. Throws to first. Got him. 1-3 ground out on a full count pitch. No runs. They leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Elby's a switch hitter. Olsen and Smith due up for the Braves. And Atlanta's bottom of the 8th. Wow, what an inning. That had some excitement there. 9 hits, but only 1 run for Milwaukee tonight. And is Uribe going to come back out to the mound is the question. Canada one. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Thanks. All right. Hamilton up 34-9. Still in the third quarter. Less than 4 minutes to go. Under 11 minutes to go in Toronto. Wolves trying not to be eliminated tonight. Trying to prevent the Marlies from winning the Calder Cup in the AHL. Down 3-1 in the series, down 4-3 in the game. The Tempo came back and took the lead. Are you kidding me? 97-93, 26.9 to go in the fourth. Maybe I should have done that game. It was on League Pass. I'm going to try to do pretty much League Pass games only, I think. Mystics take the lead, 83-81 on the Liberty with under a minute. 57.1 to go in that one. Any other finals? Yes. Rays 5, Nats 2. Boo. We already knew the Tigers beat the White Sox 4-3 and the Cubs beat the Jays 16-2. And where's the other game? Oh, Yankees 4, Reds 0, bottom of the 8th already. First pitch, and that is Yoho, I guess, the righty, Craig Yoho. 225 average, no record, 3 games, 4 innings, 7 strikeouts, 1.0 whip. 0-2 count to Albies, the switch hitter. Why are they behind? Changeup 76. Grounded to first, takes it to himself to the bag for ground out 3. Good play by Bowers, who stayed in to play first. 1 up, 1 down for the Braves in the home half of the 8th as they look for insurance. Olsen 0 for 2. He had a walk, which continued that inning when they scored. Right, and loaded the bags, I think. Right down the middle, four seam 92. 0-1 the count. You wanted the Nats to skewer the Devil Rays. Yeah, I didn't. For the Blue Jays' sake, I wanted Tampa to lose. And the Yankees to lose to who? The Reds? 0-2 count. Yoho called strike. A changeup, 78. Olsen is 0 for 2. A walk and a strikeout tonight for the Braves. At the inside edge of the plate, called strike 3, 94, four seam. Good pitch. Ball was completely in the strike zone. I don't know what he was watching. Flipped the bat. Great pitch. Yoho with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Low, ball 1 on a changeup to Smith. I'm sorry, 4-seam, 95. The next pitch is going to be a changeup. 1 for 3, single. Low, changeup, 77. 2-0 the count. Sorry, hit the wrong thing. Yep, 2 under. They got blown out. I think they're 37 and 39. Inside miss, changeup, 77. So at least if they can win 2 straight against the Cubs, then they'll be to 500 and they'll win the series. But today was not encouraging. Bad pitching, bad fielding, anemic offense. Cutter taken, strike 1, 90. 3-1 the count. Two outs in the bottom of the 8th. In the air to right. Off the wall. Throw into second. Not in time. A 2-out double for Dominic Smith, his 5th of the season. Off the wall. Good throw. Who's the right fielder now? Frelick. Frelick with a good throw, but it was a little high. And he was hustling all the way and made it in. Nice hustle on the bases by Dominic Smith. Pardon the whistle. My goodness. Low and outside to Dubon. 93, 4-seam. He is 1 for 3 with a 2-run single in the 6th. Foul. Nope, popped it up on the infield. First baseman gets undercut by the third baseman, but made the catch. It was a slow undercut. Bowers catches it. No runs, 1 hit. They leave a runner in scoring position at second on a 2-out double. They head to the top of the 9th. Brewers trailing 3-1. They will send up Ortiz, Yelich, and Churio. I forgot to give the Braves their 7th hit. There we go. And let's get rid of the crowd noise. Boy, I sat too much during this game. I should have gotten up and walked around between innings a little bit. All right, so 9th hitter as of now, Ortiz. He was at third, moved to short. Yeah, they had a bunch of defensive changes. Then the top of the order, Yelich and Churio. If anybody reaches, Terang. And Iglesias will be the pitcher. Oh, let's check the WNBA. Not final yet. Tempo 97, Sun 95, 20.6. 83-81 Mystics over the Liberty. 53.5. Road teams ahead. Last minute. Yeah, there must have been a timeout. Under 7 to go in Toronto. The Wolves still trail 4-3. Yankees are up 5-0 in the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs, 2 on, so they just got one. Iglesias 0-1, 1.16 ERA, 22 games, 14 saves, 23 and a third innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, .99 whip. All right, Brewers down to their final 3 outs, trailing by 2. Check swing, fouled it off. Sanchez, sinker, 93, 0-1. Yeah. Fouled off a changeup, 89, 0-2. Yep. Just terrible. The pitchers can't walk that many. That was the most disappointing thing. Yeah. You can't give up 11 walks. You're going to give up a lot of hits and runs, but man, oh man, 11 walks? You got to be kidding me. In 8 innings too, because you're on the road. Slider outside, 1-2. Slider was 83. Another slider outside, 84, 2-2 to the leadoff hitter. Sanchez, 9th spot in the order. 2-2 pitch. Outside, 4-seam, 95, 3-2, full count. You walk him, the tying run heads to the plate. Here's the pitch. Grounded, shortstop picks it up, throws to first in plenty of time. Out number 1. All right. Harrison for a lefty for the Brewers. Chris Sale, a lefty. Wow, he's been around a while, right? Lefty for the Braves. Right there, sinker 94, 0-1 to Yelich. Inside, 96, 4-seam, evens the count, 1-1. We get a look at Walt Weiss, the Braves manager. Outside, 4-seam, 96, 2-1. Yelich 1 for 4, had an infield single right at the edge of the inside part of the plate. 4-seam, 90 or sinker, pardon me, 94, evens the count, 2-2. Fouled it off, 4-seam, 95. We'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. Fouled it off, sinker, 96. Two pitch. Did he swing? No, says the third base umpire. 95, 4-seam, upstairs, full count, nobody on, 1 out. Again, if you walk him, the tying run heads to the plate. Low and inside, 89, he walked him. 1 out walk, Yelich heads to first, tying run heads to the plate. Churio is 0 for 3. He does have a walk himself. All right. Here's the pitch. Low outside corner. Strike one. 94. Four seam. Here's the pitch. Line to left. One hop to the wall. Yelich stops at third. Churio at second with a double. A one out double puts the tying run in scoring position at second base. And the lead run, or the go-ahead run, comes to the plate. 10 hits for the Brewers tonight. Braves in some trouble. Terang the hitter, 1 for 4, a strikeout and an RBI. Yeah, double and trouble. Single to left. That is going to score one. Rounding third, heading to the plate. He's got to be out. He's out. What a play. What a throw. That's a single, but that is more importantly the second out. Brewers get back to within 3-2. You wonder if they'll challenge. I don't know why the Braves haven't given them their run yet on their TV. Walk was huge, and then the double. All right, we'll see what happens here on the review. I thought he got him. The throw beat him. It's just whether or not it was a two-hopper. He caught it and tagged him in one motion. He slid into the mitt. That's an out. I don't see how you could challenge this. There's no way that foot is on before. I think he's out. We'll see what they say. But they did get one run. It is 3-2 now. And that hit 11 for the Brewers. Should be. Did they? Call on the field was out. Brewers are challenging it. I don't see how they can overrule it based on anything we've seen. 2-11, 3-7. Pitcher's warming up while they still debate this. So it's either 3-3 and one out, or it's 3-2 and two outs. Either way, they've got the. So there either is the tying run at first or the go-ahead run at first. We're still. Yep. They call confirmed on the field. It is two outs. So 7-2 on the putout at the plate. Wow. What a play by the Braves defense. I mean, the throw two-hopped right into the glove. He slid right into it. If he goes around and goes with the hand, he's safe easily. He basically slid into that out. By the way, the left fielder who made the play, that was White. Sinker 94. Fouled off. Strike one. 94. All right. Wow. Braves fans loving that. Strike two. 0-2 the count. Fans on their feet. Iglesias is set. Pitch number 20. Swung on and missed. Contreras missed it. Out number 3. The tying run is stranded at first. That is your ball game. 3-2 the final. Wow. What a game. Great pitchers duel. Fast game. And 2 hours and 30 minutes. Maybe 31 tops. Yep, 2-11, 3-7. What a game. Tough pitch that he struck him out on. Dang it, oven mitts. CH Man was here, Chance. I told him you were looking for him, too. All right. Oh, I keep hitting it away. All right, let's take this down for now. Perez the win. 6-3, 2.78 ERA. Mizorowski 8-3, 1.45 ERA. He gave up 2 in 6 innings. Iglesias 15th save, 1.48 ERA. All right, I need to fix something here. Like and subscribe before you head on out. Do appreciate you being here, supporting this YouTube channel. Brewers dropped to 45 and 28. Braves improved 47 and 27. All right. 2 hits on the day for Terang, Mitchell, and Vaughn. 2 RBI for Terang. Runs scored for Yelich and Perkins. Churio was gunned down at the plate by the left fielder for the second out in the top of the 9th by White to Baldwin. A 2-hop throw into the glove tagged him out. For the Braves, a 2-hit game for Smith. 2 RBIs for Dubon. 1 RBI Yastrzemski. Mateo, Yastrzemski, and Albies scored the runs. Yastrzemski with his 4th home run in the 7th inning off Uribe. A solo shot. That ended up being an important run. Held on for the 3-2 win. All right, so Mizorowski, 6 innings, 2 runs given up off 5 hits and a walk, but he struck out 7. Uribe gave up a run in the 7th, that home run to Yastrzemski. Yoho worked an innings shutout in the 8th. Perez, 6-3, gave up a run over 6 innings. 6 hits, 2 walks, struck out 5. Lee with hold number 15. 2/3 of an inning, shutout. Suarez, an inning and a third, gave him his 12th hold, shutout. Iglesias gave up 1 run in the 9th, but he nails down his 15th save. All right, let's check the scoreboard again. And the Wolves lose. The Calder Cup goes to the Toronto Marlies. So yay Toronto for something. I was rooting for the Wolves. They're my hometown team. 4-3 final in Game 5. They win the series 4-1. Wolves avoided a sweep in Game 4. Tiger Cats all over the BC Lions. 41-13 in that one. Finals, Tempo win on the road. So except for the Blue Jays, a good night for Toronto. 101-97 over the Sun in Connecticut. Mystics beat the Liberty 86-83 in Brooklyn. Lynx Valkyries next on Ion. Finals in baseball. We already know about the Cubs over the Blue Jays. Tigers 4-3 over the White Sox. Yankees 5-0 over the Reds. Rays 5-2 over the Nationals, or Walgreens, if you will. And the Braves beat the Brewers 3-2. And 28 votes, 68% were correct. The Brewers would win. Yep, it was close. No, I'm sorry. 32% were correct that the Braves would win. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, great 2-hop throw. Yeah, it was the second out of the inning, though. I mean, you leave him at third. You don't send him. He's at third with 1 out, though. I get being aggressive, but had to be a perfect throw, and I guess they got it. Yep. Yep, Wolves lost. Braves on the money. Dang it, Oven Mitts. Left on base knows how to. Yeah. I tried, Chance. I tried. Yep. It was under 2. It might have been 230, 231. Let me check the box. I think it's going to be 230. 229, officially under 2.5. 40,107 in attendance. Yeah, they started a minute late. 7:16 Eastern. Yeah, I know they lost. All right. That's going to do it. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch if you have it. We'll be back with Blue Jays Cubs Saturday, Blue Jays Cubs Sunday. We'll see if I do WNBA Sunday night. If not, Astros Blue Jays Monday night, followed by Wings Storm. And then I think we'll probably have WNBA again Thursday. I guess we're just not going to have WNBA Tuesday, Wednesday, and likely Friday. And the only way I'm going to do it on the weekend is probably if it's a League Pass game. So, all right. I think that'll do it. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for getting me to 2,000 subs. Thank you again. Hope to see you for the next one. Until then, have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, 1:15 Central, Blue Jays Cubs. Until next time, take care. Simbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Good night and bye-bye.